Yo, it's Jazzy Jazz with Lee Bailey's EURweb.com Spotlight and iHeartRadio. I have got the latest character, brand new character from Zatima, Fatima'S stepdaddy in the building. And yo, he dishes on Tyler, the series, and gives a little spoiler alert. So come check it out, fam. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Yo, it's Jazzy Jazz with iHeartRadio and Lee Bailey's EURweb.com Spotlight. I'm excited right now because I'm a big Zatima fan. And right now, I have a brand new character that's just being introduced to the show. It is Fatima'S stepdaddy, Henry, Tony Head, played by the great actor Tony Head. Tony, welcome.
Thank you, Jazz. Thanks for having me. It's a thrill to be here.
It's always great having you. You know, I've been following your career since The Wire. You killed it in The Wire, and now you're doing some big things. You're on Zatima. You got another show coming out that we're going to talk about later. But first, spill the tea on Henry.
Well, the way I understand it, it's coming out. The episodes will be dropped this Thursday, but Henry is a very interesting character. I know the fans will be just waiting to find out the story behind it, because quite frankly, there's not been a lot said about the stepfather. But when Henry comes on the scene, there's going to be a lot of fireworks, especially with his wife Mona, who's kind of quasi gangster like. So I'm just hoping everybody's going to love it. I know I have high hopes for it.
Well, so Mona is straight G, right? Now, what about you? Are you a little gangster, or what's up with you
Well,
with
I'm
Henry?
I'm I'm kind of like on the other side of the fence, retired lawyer, judge, but I'm still that same brother from the street, and you're gonna see parts of that come out in the first couple of episodes. You're gonna see Henry kind of show both sides of that.
So I understand there is mad drama coming up. You know, that's the Tyler Perry way. And what's your relationship like with Fatima? Like, are y'all tight? Is she a daddy's girl? What's your relationship like?
Well, all of that I really had to develop on my own. I didn't get a lot of guidance on what to do, but as an actor, I put all those things together myself. And in this first season that I'm in, which is season two, I think the viewers will just get more of a sense of um, where Henry comes from, what he believes, his belief system, those kinds of things. I think it'll be further down the road before we see the relationship between him and his stepdaughter.
So how do you like your son-in-law? I mean, how you well, he's not a son-in-law yet. I'm not spilling any tea, y'all. I'm not telling you any secrets. But how do you like Zach? Like, are you feeling him, you know?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I really like Zach. I mean, I think he reminds me a little bit of myself, but Zach is a straight up dude and straight up brother, and he's trying to take care of his business and he loves his woman. So I can't say anything bad about Zach. I
So
just think,
do you all come in, but do you come in between them? Because you know they be beefing. They love each other, but they have mad beef
hey,
sometimes.
look,
So do
look,
you get in
real
between?
real love can have beefing and all that stuff, but you can still love somebody. And I believe just from watching the series, he loves her to death. So yeah, I gotta go with his judgment. He's a young guy, so he's gonna do things,
So
that
you kind of no. Go ahead.
no, he's a young guy. He's gonna do things that are gonna go off a bit here and there, but at the end of the day, he loves her. And I just don't see. We'll see what happens, but I have faith in Zach.
So you are Team Zach all day. Well, let's talk a little bit about you, Tony. You were in The Wire, which was a huge hit. I mean, it's a classic, it's an iconic series. And then you kind of got out of the business. What happened? Talk to us about your journey and your journey back to becoming an
Yeah,
actor.
it's a really it's a long journey. Yeah, it's true. I got an audition for The Wire for a day player. Those of you in acting know that's like a 1 day thing or whatever. And I ended up in 11 episodes, and I had a really developed character. I played the head of internal affairs, but there was a tremendous opportunity. But I had a lot of other things going on family wise. I had a daughter who was severely disabled, and I ended up dropping out of acting altogether and
Mm,
just taking care of her for over 20 something years. And then
wow.
about 9 years ago, I came back to New York, and I started from scratch after being out of the business 20, almost 25 years, and start from scratch. All the agents I knew were resigned. I'm sorry, retired or dead. Same with managers.
You said,
So, I had to start all over again, and I didn't have any up to date tape to show people what I could do, and it's been a struggle, like all actors do in the beginning. There's no overnight sensation in this business. You have to pay your dues, and that's what I've been doing. And I think I've been fortunate. I think I've had some good wins.
so what's coming up for you?
Well, uh, Tyler Perry is happening right now. And let me just say a little bit about Tyler, about how much I appreciate the opportunity he gave me in this series, because I've been reading for Tyler Perry projects for the last 2 years. And
What?
I've been very, very close on some. And then this one, it was really something. I sent the tape in, and the next day I had a contract. There wasn't
Wow.
any there wasn't any discussion or anything. It was just boom, here it is. And here's the other thing. I did not know it was a recurring part. I thought it was like a 1 day thing. And then I looked at the contract, and it had all these episodes on it. And I said, wow, man, Tyler putting a lot of faith in me to do this. He's never worked with me before. And so, but just the experience of Tyler Perry Studios, of how you're treated, how every person that works for him, from the person who does the COVID test in the garage, all the way up to the AD, every single person, professional, great attitude, treats you like a king. I can't say enough about him and what he's doing, and also the philosophical works that he does, philanthropic work that he does.
So what was it like working with him, with Tyler?
Well, I can only tell you this: he's so focused that I didn't want to say anything to him. I, I mean, I was on the set, and he was just, you go here, you go there, and the people are jumping, and I'm like, yeah, okay, but there's not a whole lot of like laughing and joking and stuff like that. It's all work and all business. And when you think about it, what he does, he writes all these shows and directs, and I don't know how he does it, but he's so focused. He's just in his own, man. And you don't want to, like, I always have this thing about, actors talking about, oh, that didn't feel right. Maybe we should get another one. Not on that set. No, no.
You better
That,
get it in one take or you out, huh?
no, it's a one take thing, man. And if you get two, God bless you. But just plan.
Well,
plan.
congratulations on Tyler Perry. Now, I understand you've got some films and you
Yeah.
also have a Stars episode coming up.
Yes, I was fortunate enough to work with some great actors: Blair Underwood, DeWanda Wise, Shailene Woodley, in Three Women. It's not out yet. We shot it last year. It was supposed to be released on Showtime, but it's been dropped and picked up by Stars. So we're waiting to see when it's gonna come out. But that was a great experience, a wonderful production. The story is based on the New York Times bestseller, Three Women by Lisa Taddeo.
And I understand it is hot and spicy and scandalous.
Well, if you I don't really have to say much. Just go read the book, or a summary of the book, or audio book,
Well,
and
spill a
that will
little
tell
tea on it because we ain't read it yet. I haven't read
you.
it yet. So,
Yeah. All you have to do is just read a little bit about it. But it's the story, and this is all out, so I'm not revealing any secret. But the story, the true story of Lisa, when she wrote this book, she followed three women in 3 different parts of the country, especially with delving into their sexuality and how it affected their lives.
Ooh.
And these 3 different women have 3 very special life experiences that they're going to examine in this show. And I think when it's released, it's really going to be big. They're going
No,
to
but
be
I understand everybody's kind of messing with everybody else.
no, no,
Give us a
no,
little
no.
spice.
I can just say that yeah, they're true stories. It's going to be very um, hot, and I think but I think the important thing, people will see how these women reacted to adversity in their lives, and they'll appreciate the
Okay, but
story and the
I
story.
want to hear about the freaky deaky part.
Yeah, yeah, we'll have to wait on that. So
The audience wants to know about the freaky
yeah,
deaky part.
I know
Give
they
us
give you
okay, give us a little tidbit because
all
it's
I
in the
can tell
book.
you, all I can tell you is to just keep your eyes out open for it, because it's really going to be a very good series.
Okay. Well, congratulations on Zatima. It is a dope series. Fam, if you haven't checked it out yet, you got to check it out. It's on BET Plus, and his episode drops on Thursday, but it has been running, so you can just sit back, binge watch it, pop that popcorn, and congratulations on your success and your
And
journey.
and and there's one more thing. Well, a couple more things. I have 2 feature films in the can that are coming out this year. One is a horror film called "They Turned Us Into Killers," and that has some great iconic horror film actors in it. And then we have "The Thing with Feathers," which is an independent film coming out from Dark Passage Films. That'll be coming out sometime, I believe, this year. So those 2 are coming out as well. So all the work I did last year is starting to come to fruition. So that's kind of cool. And we'll see what happens this year.
So look out for Tony Head, y'all. And I just want to commend you also on taking that time out to raise your daughter, who you said had severe disabilities. That's a major commitment and something to be commended. So we thank you for that too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for joining me. Mwah. Now, fam, don't forget to subscribe so I can keep bringing you these conversations. Let's go, let's go.